Hi everybody, it's Bailey Williamson. I'll be discussing the importance of embracing culture in counseling. As a counselor, you automatically have a power dynamic between client and counselor, and it kind of can be compared to teacher and student, where one has all this information and this knowledge, and the other is there to learn and grow, which creates a bit of a hierarchy where you have educator and student, and the educator oversees everything. But it's important for the counselor to reduce this and kind of get rid of this power dynamic so that the client feels like they can talk about anything and open up as if they were talking with a friend. On top of this, you have cultural dynamics that come into play, and it's important for a counselor to find a balance between cultural sensitivity and awareness and not stereotyping a client due to their culture. It's also extremely important that the counselor does not avoid or ignore a client's culture, because that makes up a major component of who they are and their personal identity. The counselor needs to ensure that the client can embrace their heritage and talk openly and not be afraid of mentioning something due to a cultural difference between the counselor and the client. A great tool for counselors to use to become an advocate for cultural awareness is a formative method of adapting psychotherapy, which allows the counselor to adapt to a client's culture during sessions by integrating theory and clinical knowledge to their client's cultural needs. More information can be found at Bersine, Breen, McEvoy, Yeek, and Rooney, 2020. When it comes to ethical principles regarding a client's sensitivity, it's important for the counselor to constantly be applying non-maleficence, because avoiding a client's culture can reduce that client's healing and personal growth throughout counseling. In the Bible, there's a verse in Philippians chapter 2 that says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself, not looking to your own interests, but each of you in the interest of others." I found this at Bible Gateway, Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 and 4. This verse is a reminder that we need to put others before our own selfish needs and wants. As counselors, that means putting our clients' needs before our own, which means embracing cultural awareness and humility and social justification. Something that I know I can work to develop my cultural humility is learning from clients. In our textbooks, this is discussed and is an important factor of cultural humility. To put this into practice, the counselor needs to be the student, where the client becomes the teacher, which educates the counselor on the key components that make up that client's cultural identity. This can be found at Simmons, Lilly, Cunley, 2020. Something I can do to engage in social justice is begin educating myself on cultural differences. For example, something that I've learned in this course is that people from an Asian culture often find it difficult to open up and express their feelings, and it's not because that client is being difficult, it's because as their culture developed, they decided that people need to bottle up emotions and not share them. And I can put this into practice by watching counseling sessions with a wide diversity of clients.